At the end of the 2nd century, the Han Dynasty was approaching the twilight of its existence after 400 years of continuous rule. People who felt unease with the corrupt government launched a large-scale revolt under the self-proclaimed Grand Master Zhang Jiang. The Han Dynasty formed a punitive force against these men who called themselves the Yellow Turbans. When a descendant of the imperial court named Liu Bei learned of this, he was moved to apply to be part of the volunteer army. This set off a chain of events which would have a profound effect on the history of China.
So you say you are a descendant of the king of Zhongshan? And yet without someone who can verify your bloodline. Well,
you are correct. Right now, I have no great quality or strength by which I can prove my worth. However, the land is in need, and my love for the people will not allow me to ignore that need. I ask you, may I join? There is a strength that resides not in a man's arm. We must overcome the chaos within our land.
all right, I get your point. I'm going to place you in command of one of the volunteer units.
I thank you for your generosity. I shall do all in my power to repay your trust.
Look over there, see? You've got a full complement of men now. Zhang Jiao must be punished for causing this rebellion. One force go east, the other west. We will catch the enemy between us.
that cannot keep up will be cut down where they stand.
The enemy is weakened by every base we take.
A true warrior indeed! You will carry our armor across the battle!
It is the great sage, Master Zheng Zhao himself!
Forward! The time has come for us to build a new world!
You foul spawn shall fall before the splendor of our power.
Fight me now!
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Now let's be going. Please come with me.
I have come for your head.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
I am impressed. You are an inspiration to us.
By every base we take.
Let's go. We must be the tip of the spear that pierces the enemy's lines. I have come for your head.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Hey, you're not bad. I can't let you beat me, though. We can advance through this trick. All of these tricks are tricks. There should be some kind of order in their voice. Destroy it.
Let us go forward. I assume you will accompany us.
I have come for your head.
Virtue shall fail.
Let's go!
Of the yellow turbans.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Do not falter. It is merely an illusion. If you cut down the caster, it will all fade.
No one will see you in the new world. Flames burn you to the ground. Virtue shall fail.
True to your reputation, such a display will lose the crown.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
People have shown their support for the new age. We shall not fall to the dregs of a dying empire.
Excellent. Your fighting was truly heroic. Forward. Those that cannot keep up will be cut down where they stand.
way of virtue shall fail.
All right, we have stopped all their so-called magic. Only their leader Zhang Jiao is left. Troops, forward!
We're gonna have to try harder. This many enemies? No problem. Think about who you're talking to. I'm Zhang Bei of Yan.
Your death shall further the cause of the Yellow Turban!
Forward! Our objective is to capture the enemy base!
I have no excuse.
Enemy trap! Everybody, proceed with
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Oh, the land fails, and the new age is still so far away.
The Yellow Turban's rebellion has been quelled. You have all fought well. Victory is ours.
This victory is thanks to everybody's efforts.
All right, we finished off this group pretty quickly. Let's go back and have a drink.
Good idea. We will drink a toast to our victory here today. And we'll drink to the future as well.
Master Guan Yu and Master Zhang Fei, I have been blessed to meet such good people. So far, I've been extremely fortunate. Master Guan Yu carries himself with a nobility of character that is almost regal. And although Master Zhang Fei lacks in social graces, he is a good man, and his strength in battle matches that of Master Guan Yu. But what of me? I know there is a way to achieve my purpose and my dream. But how can I when I rely on the strength of others?
Hey, are you gonna stand around here all day? Let's get going.
I must grow in strength to fulfill my dream of peace. That is how to save the world from chaos.
After the Yellow Turban Rebellion was quelled, chaos gripped the world as rival warlords fought for domination. Still wandering the land, Liu Bei took up residence under Cao Cao. It was there that he heard that Yuan Shu was scheming to claim the imperial throne for himself. To the court, and specifically Liu Bei, who hoped to revive the name of the Liu family, it was unforgivable. Under the condition that Guan Yu would stay with Cao Cao's army, Liu Bei borrowed a number of troops from Cao Cao and headed to attack Yuanshu.
Tell me, are you acquainted with a man by the name of Yuanshu?
Yes, by name. Though I never actually met him. At the battle against Dong Zhuo, I think I saw him at a distance.
Truly. Some rumors have come to my ears, saying he has possession of the Imperial Seal. I hope that he has no plans to do anything disloyal with it.
Master Cao Cao, could you lend, for a short time, a few of your horsemen to me?
So, you require horsemen, eh? I would not refuse you, not when you need my aid. There is a condition, of course. For a time, you must leave the man you depend on so much, Guan Yu.
What's that? Guan Yu?
I understand. Master Cao Cao, my brother asks that you aid his cause. He will require some of your men.
Brother!
There is no need to be concerned. All I ask is that you continue on your path.
Your self-proclaimed title mocks the glory of the Han. I shall be the one to mete out the Emperor's justice.
our honor across the land.
Yuan Shu is a tyrant. He takes everything we can grow. Please, save us from him.
Yuan Shu, you dare to abuse the people under your care? That cannot be allowed. I shall call down the justice of the Han upon your head. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
A true warrior indeed! You will carry our honor across the land! Let's go. Now is the time to attack. We are in a most difficult spot.
We have received word from our scouts. An unknown force is approaching.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Now that's how it's done. Inspire us all.
Are you okay? Allow me to drive off your enemy!
The enemy is weakened by every base we take.
Ah, the glorious morning of a new age! I will wield my sword for your Imperial Highness!
Getting me nowhere! Come on out, I'll face you all at once!
We've received a report from the scouts. Another unknown force is approaching.
More enemy reinforcements? Things will become difficult if their numbers
Okay, time to move! The enemy shows up. They can regret ever being born.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
A true warrior indeed! You will carry our our honor across the land.
Who are you? I received these from Yuan Shu. You cannot have
Yuan Shu! You dare to use the Imperial Seal to declare yourself Emperor? Prepare to pay the price for your deceit!
I'm looking for Liu Bei, the former prefect of Shu. The Kingdom of Wu wishes to assist him.
We weren't clever enough to overcome this threat.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
We are in a most difficult spot. I trusted them.
Fight on! We must not be
The way of virtue shall fail.
There is no chance of defeat with you on our side.
That man over there. You say say his name is Liu Bei?
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. Master Sun Ce, what an amazing display of skill. Come, we cannot allow them to outshine us.
A true warrior indeed! You will carry our honor across the land!
Crimes are unforgivable. You will pay for them with your life. Every base we take.
No enemy can stand before us. Let's fight the advance together.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. I have punished the traitor Yuan Shu. I thank you all for your aid. This victory is thanks to everybody's efforts.
Liu Bei defeated Yuan Shu, but Cao Cao feared him rising to power and secretly plotted to eliminate him. Beating back Cao Cao's assassins, Liu Bei safely escaped to Jing province with Zhang Fei and his followers. Afterwards, Liu Bei improved his reputation in Jing and was even reunited with Guan Yu. However, Cao Cao was leading his massive army there to destroy Liu Bei. Once again, Liu Bei continued his fight, bringing along the commoners and soldiers that revered him.
Master Cao Cao watches the movements of the land very closely. He has prepared a response for anything that might occur. And right now, Cao Cao is looking most closely at Sun Quan of Jiangdong and Brother Bei.
There is only one way to drive Cao Cao away. We must deal with Sun Quan. We have no choice but to ally with him.
But why? Why is it that Cao Cao is so concerned about me? Sun Quan, that makes sense. But I do not even have a home. I wander from place to place.
You don't understand your worth. Look and see. Look at how all the people have gathered to your side. That is the reason that Cao Cao is so frightened of you. Because of the bonds you make with people.
Is it true? That it's a strength to be feared?
Well then, my Lord Guan Yu, I give you charge of our naval forces.
I understand. Farewell, brother. Our paths will soon cross on the banks of the Changjiang.
We must shake off this pursuit. Hurry to the docks in Guan Yu.
Lord Liu Bei, take us with you!
We wish to follow you and see a new world.
Yes, come with us on our journey. Those who can fight protect those who cannot.
come for your head!
Virtue shall fail.
The enemy is very strong. We are being forced back.
To outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
That's how it's done. Inspire us
Come for your head! We can't hold out any longer! I so wanted to see the world he would play!
How dare to attack the people? Your acts will not be forgiven or forgotten. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
The support of the people for our Lord is his strength. Do not allow you to threaten it any longer.
My lord, enemy reinforcements are approaching. My lord, enemy reinforcements are approaching.
The situation is dire.
If you're in a hurry to meet your death, Zhang Bei of Yan welcomes you to taste his blade!
I have come for your head.
Enemy reinforcements have arrived.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
How did you ever survive this long? Stand in the way of my cousin's fate. It ends today.
I cannot allow such cruel acts to continue.
To outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Most impressive, Master Liu Bei. Now I must follow your example.
The situation is dire.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
That was close. Thank you for aiding us. Now for some sport.
Catch up with the others.
Amazing! We will have to display our strength as well!
Fine leadership. Certainly you can make use of our forces.
The situation is dire.
outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
My lord, enemy reinforcements are approaching.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
True to your reputation, such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Come and face me! I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Amazing! We will have to display our strength as well.
About time. It isn't easy gaining Imperial
Nothing personal. Of virtue shall fail. The enemy is weakened by every base we take. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
An impressive feat. I will have to adapt my tactics to keep up.
I'm hungry, so that's it for today.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
True to your reputation, such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
This escape is a victory for us. Well done, everyone. This victory is thanks to everybody's efforts.
Liu Bei barely managed to escape Cao Cao at the Changjiang. Afterwards, he met up with Sun Quan. The two of them formed an alliance and repelled Cao Cao's navy that was invading the south at Chibi. It was not long after that when Liu Bei occupied Jing province and set his sights on Yi as well. Yi was a fertile land protected from the elements, a perfect base for Liu Bei in his quest to rival Cao Cao and Sun Quan for power. But the ruler of Yi was another member of Liu Bei's own family, Liu Zhang. Liu Bei agonized over the act of turning against his own kin to further his goals.
You're being foolish. You place too much emphasis on a name. You do realize that the land and the family of Liu are not the same thing. You have to stop closing your mind to that.
What are you saying? Close my mind? Then help me understand what this road is that I've been following. I have always been proud of my connection with the Imperial Han. It has given me courage and purpose. What road should I take? A man with no name has none.
What does a name matter? Now listen. You have before you an even more important road to walk, don't you? Look at the fine men who have fought by your side. Look at the people who have shared your wandering and your troubles. It's not your name that supported you. It is their strength and loyalty that have kept you on this path. Don't you know that?
I should know it. They are each like diamonds to me.
As you are to them, you shine like a guiding light in all of their hearts. Isn't that enough for you?
we must go on, even at the expense of virtue. My friends, I ask that you place your trust in me and accompany me to a new future.
We shall swing around to the west. And Young, and leave the rest to you.
I understand. Together we shall prepare the stage for victory.
believe your wits are a match for mine.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
The best traps are usually the most simple.
There you are. You shall not pass here.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Protect the peace.
your wits are a match for mine.
Get out of my way! Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
A true warrior indeed! You will carry our honor across the land! Well, well, well. Look at what we have here. Are you lost? You didn't really think you could pass so easily through a road like this.
I work for a greater purpose. It is a purpose that even I will risk my life for.
What fools come rushing through a forest? This mistake shall be your last.
Lord Liu Bei, a piece of Chengdu. We shall protect all. Hey, the enemy's a lot
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
It's time to attack! The enemy doesn't stand a chance against us!
Sight of what is important.
You are right. I will honor your word.
The enemy is weakened by every base we take.
Right there, brother!
I am Shang Bao, son of Shang Bei. To battle, I shall guide my lord to victory.
Get out of my way!
Begin marching on the enemy base. I do not want anyone to fall behind.
You believe your wits are a match for mine? Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Impressive feat. I'll have to adapt my tactics to keep up.
My way of virtue shall fail.
My lord, hostile forces approaching at great speed from beyond.
I have come to fight those who forget honor and duty. Master Liu Bei, there is no longer need to work. I am Chào. Face me with honor.
You were worried about me. Get out of my way. I'm losing my head. Get out of my way. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Men, we must hold them back! It's do or die!
I have survived until now, this man. You shall not so easily defeat me.
What a disaster! I have no excuse for troubling you with this rabble.
Even with my strategies, victory here may prove impossible.
Men, we must hold them back! It's do or die!
Get out of my way. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
How could I have lost? What strength does Liu Bei possess that can surpass that of justice? A true warrior indeed! You will carry our honor across the land.
It's about time you arrived. It isn't easy finding inferior knowledge.
Enemy is by every basic rule.
Time to attack! Stand a chance.
Get out of my way. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. It was an unpleasant battle, but I thank you for your aid. Our path to the future begins here, from Shu. This victory is thanks to everybody's efforts.
feel sorry about Master Liu Zhang, but it's good Chengdu has finally fallen. I thank you. I know there would have been no victory without you, were it not for your loyalty. I don't know how I would be able to go on.
No one's here because they want to follow the name of Liu.
I know we are here for only one reason, and that is the vision that you've shown us all.
You are our Lord regardless of what name you bear. It is your vision that holds us to you.
I shall not lose my pride in my name. However, no more will I be prisoner to it. From now on, I shall fight only as myself. Together, we'll put an end to the chaos.
With Liu Bei's acquisition of Yi province, the land entered a period of tripartite division between Liu Bei, Cao Cao, and Sun Quan. However, Guan Yu, the defender of Jing, fell to the scheming of Wu and Wei. Liu Bei lost himself in the depths of unimaginable sorrow. Declaring Wu his sworn enemy, Liu Bei marched his army to Yiling, west of Jing province. He had been fostering a three-part plan: to join with Wu, oppose the traitorous Cao Cao, and unite the land. However, out of sheer rage, he cast this plan aside, becoming something truly monstrous.
It was awful, Lord. I saw it all. Commander Guan Yu, he met death at the hands of Wu.
Guan Yu!
No! No!
I promised. We swore that we would walk together. I have lost him. He was the closest to me. The one who was most important. What have I been doing and thinking?
Tell me what you're waiting for! Brother, we must take our revenge!
I must do it!
Please wait, my lord.
Revenge! This is war! Summon the generals here at once! I shall avenge my brother no matter what the cost. Forward! Leave nothing of Wu left standing.
For your head.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Crush the enemy base! Let's go!
The enemy has reinforcements! This is more than
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
We are in a most difficult spot. Fight me now! Glory!
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. I should have seen this coming.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Now step back and let me handle this. The battle has turned in our favor. Forward! Attack Liu Bei's main camp!
enemy is very strong. We are being forced back.
The enemy has the advantage. Fight with courage, men.
That's how it's done. You inspire us all.
Men, we must hold them back! It's do or die! Fight me now! Glory!
Marianne, it is up to us to open path for Liu Bei.
What a disaster! I have no excuse to trouble you with this rabble!
I can't hold out much longer. Somebody, I am in need of assistance.
Get out of my way! Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Not be held. We must open the path to the stone sentinels. The stone sentinels will let us in, but confuse our enemies. Will give us time to regroup.
Most dangerous spot.
Get out of my way! See, those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
I failed you, my lord. Please, forgive me.
The enemy's tough, but that's never stopped me before.
It was a fearsome trap, and yet I have made it through.
I guess you will be for an opponent.
My strength has its
Get out of my way! Can I not make a difference in this world?
With Liu Bei's acquisition declaring Wu his...
I shall avenge my brother no matter what the cost. Forward! Leave nothing of Wu left standing!
I have come for your head!
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. The enemy is weakened by every base we take.
Fight me now!
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
A true warrior! Across the land! Virtue shall fail. to battle!
The enemy is weakened by every base he takes.
Let's go, brother. I'll clear a path for you.
Ready! Let our spirit ride upon these flames! Release!
Those cowards from Wu are using fire? I should have seen this coming.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Now step back and let me handle this.
The battle has turned in our favor. Forward! Attack Liu Bei's main camp!
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
The enemy is very strong. We are being forced back.
The enemy has the advantage! Fight with courage, men! The enemy has the advantage! Fight with courage, men! Be now!
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Disaster! You will carry our honor across the land!
Nothing personal.
We're clever enough to overcome this threat.
I was too late. Mariana, it is up to us to open a path for Lord Liu Bei.
This was a lot of fun. See, those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Cannot be helped. We must open the path to the stone sentinels. The stone sentinels will let us through, but confuse our enemies. It will give us time to regroup.
We are in a most difficult spot.
I don't see any way out of this. Perhaps this battle is to be my last.
Fight me now! For glory!
Nothing personal.
I have failed you, my lord. Please, forgive me.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Now that's how it's done. You inspire us all.
Nothing personal.
I didn't even think that was possible. Might have had a little too much to drink last night.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
The enemy has the advantage! Fight with courage, men!
obviously an enemy trap, but we must find a way to pass through. It was a fearsome trap, and yet I have made it through. It's nothing personal. I have come for your head. I cannot move. Here I nothing personal. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. Shall fail. Here I go. Nothing personal. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
I'm in present heat. I will have to adapt my tactics to keep up.
You think you outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Let me show you what I've got planned. Start the advance.
You think to win alone? Learn how wrong you really are!
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. The enemy is weakened by every base we take.
A true warrior indeed! You will carry our honor across the land! Now is the time to attack! Everybody to battle! You think to win alone? Learn how wrong you
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Fight me now, for glory!
fates have chosen you, of all people.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. Victory is ours. Guan Yu, are you watching? This victory is thanks to everybody's efforts.
Why do you show me no honor? I am in bonds. Kill me right now!
So, tell me the form of the vision you were striving for.
Peace for Wu. And peace for Shu. Peace for Wei. Leave the land to grow as it would do. Grow in peace. Negotiations instead of war.
And now your dreams are dead. My anger is still not appeased. I will never forgive you. Still, I know I must find a way to move beyond hate. So, from this day forward, you will serve my dream, not your own. You will maintain the peace in Jiangdong. Guan Yu, allow this to be our vengeance. I must stay true to the vision. It must be a path strong enough to include all.
Begun in a fit of rage, the Battle of Yiling led Liu Bei to a new spiritual state of mind. He realized that Sun Quan's vision of peace mirrored his own and decided to merely annex Wu rather than annihilate them. With the goal of peace so tantalizingly close, only Cao Cao remained. Intent on fighting it out with Cao Cao, Liu Bei advanced his forces to the Wujiang Plains in northern Hanzhong. In response, Cao Cao, seeking to defeat Liu Bei, led his elite troops to attack the Shu forces. The two great generals challenged one another in one last battle for control of a new aim.
Cao Cao would provide a path, introduce strong principles, and nurture everyone's talents and abilities. It's a vision that could please the people.
Ha! He's nothing but hot air. Even without the guy's leadership, the people can learn to grow without anyone's help.
Right. That is correct. By working together,
they can teach themselves the proper path.
And yet, it assumes that they know what to do. But nothing is certain.
But giving them hope and guidance is Brother Bei's task. That's why we're here, isn't it? To help him?
I fear we have no choice but a battle. Cao Cao. Neither of us will bend, so one must break.
Friends, let this be the final battle that our poor land must face. We must grasp victory. Through our strength, the battle will be won! This will be the final battle. My friends, lend me your aid.
We must not pursue them too far. Let us watch and see what they will do.
Enemy, no escape. Me pursue.
Wei Yan, you must not go off alone. I knew it. I knew he would rebel against us.
Fighting amongst themselves? That works to our advantage. Move for the plateau.
I have come for your head.
Those who stand in the
very strong. We are being forced back.
Release! For the glory of Shu and the plans of our Prime Minister, let our arrows pierce way and all who follow it!
Split up the men. We'll hit the enemy archers from both sides. They seem to be reading our every move! This enemy is clever. Pull back. We must regroup.
No! Enemy strong! Me win!
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
We must rouse ourselves for this fight!
Me withdraw!
Wei Yan has fallen? Then my plan cannot be carried out. Unfortunate.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
We can't hold out any longer!
I shall enjoy this.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
It seems they've got us backed into a corner.
You would face me? Very well. Let it begin.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
My lord, more enemy troops are headed this way.
Most impressive. We should all aspire to such greatness.
Get out of my way. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Our task is to attack that base. Let us not waste any time.
They're even stronger than I thought!
The situation is dire. You believe your wits are a match for mine?
Get out of my way! Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
An impressive feat. I will have to adapt my tactics to keep up.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. Virtue shall fail.
Amazing! We will have to display our strength as well! So, you are next! I'll
It seems they've got us backed into a corner.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
My lord, more enemy troops are approaching!
I have failed. I must retreat until we meet again.
My lord, more enemy reinforcements!
The enemy is weakened by every base we take.
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
Get out of my
It is time to make the attack to the enemy. Forward!
Virtue shall fail.
An impressive feat. I will have to adapt my tactics to keep up.
I don't see any way out of this. Perhaps this battle is to be my last.
The enemy is weakened by every base we take.
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
You fight alone? Are you brave or fool? Let us fight!
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. virtue shall fail. Friends, thank you. It has been a long and difficult road, but the chaos has fled. Now let us walk in a new and peaceful age. This victory is thanks to everybody's efforts.
lord. Hello. Here, have one of these freshly steamed buns.
Oh, I must try it. Master, you've added something new. Bamboo sprouts?
Just put them in. Came out well. I think it really adds something to the taste.
Your Highness. You're not supposed to be going off by yourself. Please.
Forgive me, Zhao Yun. Funny, but I find that this old marketplace is a lot more comfortable than the Imperial throne will ever be.
I can tell. The calm and peace on the faces of these people is the vision of the land my lord worked so hard to create.
Did you call us Lord?
Your Imperial Highness. Sorry.
Just kidding. The sun feels so good out here today.